What's up, YouTube? If you're watching this video, that means that you and I both survived 2020. I don't know how we did it, but good job. I hope 2021's better. We're going to start it out with what I'm calling Fricked Garage Season 3. Even though I've only been doing this for a year and a half, so it doesn't quite work out, but screw the rules. If there are even any rules, I'm making them up as I go. We're going to start 2021 and Season 3 going hard at the Suburban. If you remember the last episode, which we'll call the season finale of Season 2, we were throwing diffs. Yeah, we're going to be throwing those under the Suburban, cutting the Suburban, welding the Suburban, unbolting things, bolting things on. It's going to be awesome. We're going hard at it this year. I want it like running and driving and on the road in a few months. So hopefully we can get it there. First off, I want to name the project. The Suburban itself, my wife has always called it Ryder for like the last 10 years. That's the truck's name. But the project we're actually doing on it, I want to name something. Suburbans, as you know, are legendary. And this one's just monstrous. So I think we're going to call it Suburban Legend. All right, let's get into tearing down the Suburban. I cut this. I cut it below my line. I cut it right on this body line here. That one right there. Just to get it down out, and then I'll do a nicer cut farther up at some point. Get it all nice and lined up where I want it. But let's take this out and see how bad it is in here. Ooh, it's a lot of dirt. A lot of dirt, a lot of rust. Got the hack cut done. Good thing I didn't cut too far in, I just used a Sawzall. I got the rear heat here. The rear heat doesn't really work in this, so we're probably going to take it out. I did notice it's all flat up here, like that's kind of where the floor is, which is like right here with the top of this, which is kind of perfect. If I cut it off there, then it gets rid of this whole body line dip, which I originally wanted to do. The only problem with that is the barn doors. I can't cut the barn doors up to match, because I was debating just doing that, but then they'd sit too high and it would be open in there, which kind of sucks. Now I can't do any more of this with the bumper in the way. I've soaked the bolts in WD-40. I'm still not looking forward to getting it off. Truck's got 560 something thousand kilometers, and I don't think this bumper's ever been off. So that's a 26-year-old bumper. 560,000 kilometers on it. So, and she's pretty beat up. I've hauled with it a little bit, although I probably shouldn't with how rusty it is. It's hit things. It's been hit. She's minty. So, bumper's got to go anyways. I want to build a new one. I don't remember if I've said this in my videos or not. Yeah, the plan is to cut that all off and then build a new bumper that wraps around there. So I'm gonna do that. Hello, wasp. Yeah, gonna do that. I was hoping to just sawzall this off here. I was hoping to reach it from the top so I don't have to go under here. But that doesn't look like the case. Like, I know I said I WD-40'd them, but really not looking forward to them, so I was hoping to just sawzall it. I might be in luck. I realized with the doors open, you can get in there. And I realized that I'm cutting off the back portion of the frame. As you've seen from previous videos, I'm not afraid to do that. But with the modified bumper, whether I make it a step bumper or a flush mount bumper, I don't need the random low side. I want to run a nice big bar that comes, a nice big thick piece of flat bar that goes through into the frame rail and bolts into the frame rail and then sticks through the bumper and becomes a tow hook for a shackle. I can tell that when we sprayed this bumper like 8 years ago, we didn't take off or even mask off the license plate. As you can see, we did a professional job. Well, that wasn't too bad. Let's take a look at it. It's gone. I'll still have to remove those at some point. Go up in the frame, take those bolts off, get those little chunks out of there. But that was a lot easier. I'll have to clean up the frame. So that's why I got so tough there. I think I'll clean it right up to there because that's a bolt hole for a trailer hitch. Now I can get around and cut the ends there, which as you can see, this side is a lot worse. I want to do this side first. I want to cut it. It's a little tight in here right now. I want to cut this side off first and weld this side just because the rest goes higher. And I don't want to do the other side that's say here, and then this side I have to do it here and then redo the other side because I don't feel like cutting out rust and extending it. This I think is all just surface and paint flaking off, so it shouldn't be too bad. Let's see. Don't watch, wife, don't watch. How is that? Actually, it's not too bad. Okay, I might be able to save that. This side might be okay, just cut it there. We'll see. I'll have to be careful on this side so I don't cut any of that. I wouldn't mind moving that behind here. Never done that before. Not sure where to start with that, but it'd be cool. One there. My wife's probably gonna cry watching this video. This is her baby. She's already saddened by me cutting it up, but she does understand. It's gotta get worse before it gets better. Well, it's starting to look a little cleaner. Got this all zipped straight-ish. Still cuts down a little bit there. I got it to kind of the final likings of what I want. I've made my template. Took my time, got it to fit nice. I'm going to trace this out first so I can make a quick one for the other side. It will be a little different because you got the filler neck right about here, but the same shape and size should be pretty close. She's all welded in. 50 million tacks, tack. Make sure she doesn't warp. Having a hell of a time welding it down here, but that's because of the paint, I think. I'm really gonna have to try to get in there and clean it off a little better. Got a lot of cleaning up to do on here, but starting to take shape, starting to look good. I'm happy with how it's turning out. And I think the wife is too. She was a little upset. I was cutting apart her truck. But I think now that she's starting to see it all clean instead of just quick zip cuts and a falling off bumper and stuff. With the nice clean cuts and the panels welded in there, I think she's okay with it. I'm almost done this side and then on to the other side, which I'll have to do some patches. I'll have to do the one there, and a few along here, and then this side. I was able to clean it up and see, yeah, it needs about there replaced. Everything else was just surface. And got to replace some of this back here too, so I'll have to probably cut out this whole corner, make one. Let's see how good I am at that. And of course I don't have all the special tools here. Like, I got nothing fancy. I got what you see right now is pretty much what I got. I got no brake, I got no shear, I got no metal stretcher, crimper, I got no English wheel, none of that. It's just, I don't even have a hammer and dolly. I have a hammer. Well, she's mostly done. Got it all nice and cleaned up here. As you can see, there's a few spots where the weld didn't quite penetrate. A few low spots and pinholes and stuff. Just a little reminder of what used to be there. Spent a bit of today building a bumper out of cardboard. Doing some CAD work, cardboard assisted design. I didn't really film much of it. Probably should have, but I just wanted to get it done. Here's the rough design that I think I'll do. It slightly contours with the body on both sides. Stay parallel. 1 inch on the sides here, just enough to stick out past the body, and just clear this lip. 3 inches on the back, again to clear the body, so if back into anything, it's it'll hit the bumper instead. I didn't do my shackles, but there will be shackles when it comes through the frame. It'll come through the bumper to the shackles. So that way, if I'm pulling something, I'm not hooking to the bumper and then the bumper to the frame. I'm hooking straight to the frame. Yeah, sticks out 3 inches, just past everything. Nice enough to get a step on there. I'll have it about 1/2 an inch lower than it is now. Get a nice 1/2 inch gap across the whole thing. And then wife's always wanted like LED lights underneath there, so that would give enough space for that. And have it just forward past here like a 1/4 inch, just so if the tire does come up and hit, it will hit the bumper, which will be capped here instead of hitting this. And have it angled back. This isn't the actual angle, that's just a rough guesstimate. Probably actually be more than that, but we'll see. Still gotta wait to buy some steel for this. I'll probably move on to other projects before this gets built, but I wanted to get at least the cardboard version done, see if I like it or not. Still unsure about here. I might angle it a little better. Instead of this sharpness, I might start back here, have it come around, and then right here, and that might be better. Although this will give better clearance. Part of it, you gotta find the balance between function and form, I guess. I'd like the look of that better. I'd actually like it if this part wasn't so tall. Like, if it was 5 inches or even 6, it's 8 right now. The sides are 3. Maybe if I did the sides 4, it wouldn't look so bad. I don't know. bring the wife out, see what she thinks it is her truck.